Hi friends, welcome to my channel Cook with Sana Kuram. This is Sana. Today I'm going to show you how to make the all-time favorite snack mutton samosas. I'm also going to show you in detail how to make the samosa patties at home. You get the ready-made ones in the market, but nothing can beat the taste of the fresh and homemade patties. Friends, if you enjoy my video and my recipe, please hit a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and enable the bell icon so that you will get the updates of my new videos. And please don't forget to share this recipe with your loved ones. Come, let's get on to the recipe. For making the filling for the mutton samosas, take a pan and add 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds or dhania. Roast them over a slow flame. Cool them in room temperature and grind to a fine powder and keep aside. And in the same pan, take 1 teaspoon of oil. Once the oil gets heated, add half a cup of chopped onion. Spread them like this so that the moisture gets absorbed and they become dry. Add some salt and saute the onion until they become light brown in color and lose all the moisture. They have to be dry. And keep them aside. Now take a kadai and add 3 tablespoons of oil. Once the oil gets heated, reduce the flame and add 1 teaspoon of ginger paste and 1 teaspoon of garlic paste and cook until the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste goes off. Add quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder. Now add washed and drained minced mutton. I have taken half a kg of it. Add some salt and cook over a slow flame. Never add water at all. Cover it and cook until the mutton gets cooked completely. Now the mutton has been cooked. I have not added water at all. Add 1 teaspoon of chili powder. 3/4 teaspoon of garam masala powder. The mixture should never be oily. Add roasted and ground coriander powder. You can just reserve some of it. We can add at the end. Mix well. Add half a cup of chopped mint leaves, half a cup of chopped spring onion leaves, half a cup of chopped coriander leaves and the sauteed onions. Mix them and cook till the mutton gets completely cooked. Never add water at all. Now add the reserved coriander powder. Switch off the stove and our stuffing is ready. Now let's make the patties. For this, take a mixing bowl and add 2 cups of maida. Sieve it using a colander like this. Sieve it well. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of oil and knead it to a very smooth dough. Add water gradually and make a smooth dough out of it. Add water little by little and you should knead it to a chapati or roti dough texture. Keep aside. Now divide the dough into equal portions. Divide them equally, cut them this way so that you can get same sized balls. And using a rolling pin, you're going to make rotis out of them. Make rotis. We're making the first roti now. After making the first roti, keep it aside. Now take the second ball and make the second roti. Same like the first one. Now brush oil over the second roti. Use a brush and do it, and sprinkle some maida over it and cover it with the first roti which we had kept aside, and start rolling it again. You have to roll it really thin. You have to get very thin roti. Roll it this way until you get very thin roti, because we need thin patties. Keep it aside. This is one pair which we have made with two rotis. We have made this. Now sprinkle some maida over it, and same procedure for the other rotis also. Just like how we made the first set of rotis, we're going to make the second set of rotis also. And brush oil like this. And sprinkle maida and cover it with another roti. And we are going to we're going to roll it thin just like the first pair, and we are going to place this over the previously made rotis, and we are going to keep them aside. All of them are of the same size. Now let's make the glue for this. Take 3 tablespoons of maida in a bowl and add water gradually to make a thick paste. Mix well to avoid the formation of lumps. It should be a thick paste. Now a glue or a binder is ready. Keep it aside. Now take a roti pan and heat the rotis over a slow flame. Flip to the other side, and you have to half cook the roti. Don't cook them completely. See that the color doesn't change. And remove it and keep it aside. Same way you cook the other rotis also, and keep aside. Now let's make the patties. Now the roti should be hot when we make the patties. You have to tap the rotis like this so that they get separated easily, because we are going to peel the first roti and the second roti. So tap it this way and peel it gently like this. Tapping makes the work easier. You can see the patties are so thin. You can see the texture of the patties. They are like paper. This is the texture we need for those crispy samosas. Same way, tap it like this. Tap all the rotis and peel them and keep aside. Do it very gently so that they don't get torn. Now cover the patties with a kitchen towel to avoid drying, because the patties may get dried off very soon. Now you can cut the edges, and these cut edges can be fried, and you can consume as snacks. You can give your children, and you can use them as tea time snacks. So the ends will not be wasted at all. Now cut at the center to get those rectangular sheets. We need rectangular sheets for making the the samosas. Now take a sheet and apply glue like this way. See the way I am applying on one side, and make a cone same like this. Fold it like this way and make a cone. Now gently stick the glued surface to make a neat cone. Now fill in the minced mutton stuffing. After filling, cover the cone with the glue this way. Fold it like this and then stick it. Now our samosa is ready, and follow the same way. For the other sheets also, apply glue to one side and do it. You can make these samosas and store them in freezer, and as and when you want you can fry them and you can consume. And you can also make the patties and store them in your freezer using those Ziploc bags for making spring rolls also. And if the patties are ready, you can make any filling like veg filling or chicken filling and make samosas or spring rolls. Now you can see our samosas are ready to be fried. We can start frying. For this, take oil in a kadai for deep frying and slowly drop the samosas and fry them over a slow flame. Flip them and fry till they get golden brown in color. The oil has to be not very hot. The samosas have been fried to golden brown. Remove them and drain using an absorbent paper. Now mutton samosas are ready to be served. Serve hot with tomato sauce.